Hello and welcome to the special edition of Look North. I'm Lucas Liu.
And I'm Shui. We've been looking at the various challenges individual tourist attractions are facing in this part of the world.
York is a real tourism honeypot and relies on the pound, dollar, yen and euro, but getting the balance right between tourism revenue and heritage can be tough.
Positive results in next month's volunteer survey.
Well, joining us in the studio is Xiaochen Si from the York branch of Friends of the Earth. Welcome, Xiaochen.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Nice to having you. So do you think York is getting the balance right between being a thriving tourism attraction and preserving its own heritage? What do you think?
Yes, I think it gets balance because York has attracted many visitors now, and its heritage is not damaged. So the reason I think is officer of attractions use incomes from visitors to preserve their heritage.
What initiatives would you like to see introduced to control numbers of visitors in the city in the future, if they indeed need controlling?
Actually, there are some ways in my mind.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thanks for joining our program.
Yeah, and now for some definitely good news. The Yorkshire Museum Trust has just announced a grant of over £1 million for various work and improvements on the York Castle Museum.
Yes, we're very excited about this news, so I went along to find out more. York Museum Trust has received a giant of £1,167,800 from Heritage Lottery Fund for large-scale development at York Castle Museum. The giant will provide the majority of the funding for £1.7 million project at the museum, which will include a major exhibition on the First World War.
Next year is 2014, so it's 100 years since the First World War started, which is why we got the money from HLF. And it just seems the ideal subject to be the first exhibition in our new exhibition space. There'll be a whole range of events going around the country to commemorate the start of the First World War, so we're playing part in that.
This project will take place in the large new exhibition spaces in the first floor, with all the offices moving to the second floor. As you can see here, the display cases of the second floor are now totally empty.
One of the problems with the museum is it's a Grade 1 listed building, so it's very hard to make structural changes to it because it's the beautiful buildings. But in this day and age, is not always the best thing because it's meant that disabled access has been a problem. So disabled people with disabilities have been unable to get to large proportions of the museum. So we're going to install a lift in the second half of the building for the first time, which means people can go on both floors. And that in itself is going to be a large chunk of the money just to make those structural changes.
Only negative answer that I'm getting really is about the stairs. There is a ramp at the start, but that's the only sort of area they've got one, so they could really do with building sort of lifts and that kind of thing. So if they're going to improve that, that's really good. Everything else is fine.
It is hoped that by the end of the exhibition in 2019, more than 500 new volunteers will have taken the opportunity to engage with the project.
They're going to be doing a wide mixture of things from, researching to helping with exhibitions to, back of house stuff, taking photographs, all of that kind of stuff.
Not only volunteers involved will benefit from this project, but also the public across the nation.
With it is such a national topic that it's not going to be limited to York. The visitors are definitely going to benefit. They're going to learn about York during World War I. They're going to learn hopefully just about Britain in World War I, but also they're going to have the opportunity to input into the exhibition space as well. And if they're a York resident, they're going to be able to research their own family during World War I as well.
I did know that they were going to be doing something for the First World War because there was a bit of a clue when we were walking around just now, so yeah, and obviously that's really good for next year.
With better facilities and the brand new exhibition, the York Castle Museum will become more accessible and inviting.
Wow, quite charming house in the video, right?
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Even though I'm not sure that's the point of this video, so I'm definitely going to buy a drink after this. So.
Okay, now, and that's all about it from us.
We hope you enjoyed this special report from us both.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
Goodbye.